You know, today I just want to be real about it. Christmas time is one of the most stressful times. Not just Christmas, just mostly holidays. So I needed to get out of the house and I needed to find, that thing to give me that special spark, that thing that gives me joy. And for me, that's plants. So welcome. I had to get out of my house and I went to my local Home Depot. And guys, they had everything. When I say everything, I mean the everything. To think that out of the blue, my Home Depot, my local Home Depot, could have all these plants that I would have never dreamed. Well, it happened. So my advice to you, run, not walk, to your Home Depot and see if they have what you need. See if they have that thing that will make you, spark that little joy that you want to experience. So come on, here we go. I thought out of the blue that they were just gonna have the regular the regular stuff that you see every day. But I walked in and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a special trip, guys. Initially they had some little regular ivies. And guys, stick around, because you know what? You're gonna be surprised. And they had the little chafleras, and you really don't find these everywhere, but luckily enough, the Home Depot had that. And I walked through and I saw their bromeliads, which always gives me joy. And the cyclamens, not much. And their little calancloes, which always brings me joy. Always, always, always brings me joy. If you are a plant lover, you will love the colors. You will enjoy the foliage. I just needed something, because you know what? Between the cooking and the family and the gifts and the stress, I just needed some peace of mind. And the anthuriums brought me that peace of mind. How about you? Look at that vibrant red, guys. I just exhaled. I was just walking around. I honestly didn't expect anything special. I mean, the elegance of the orchids, the beautiful, vibrant colors, the anthuriums. Look at the size of that leaf. And just a regular anthurium. I was okay. I was good to go. They had bromeliads, they had ponytail palms, and as usual, I think they always at least have one alocasia poly. And I always love to see it, because you know what? That was one of my first plants. And then they had the anglonemas. And I am always astonished about the colorations on those plants, because I'm like, nature is just a natural artist. I mean, there's no way I can replicate those colors, but they can be replicated if I grow a plant. Hey, I'm not an artist, but hey, And then they had the Christmas cactuses. I'm gonna say Christmas cactuses, and they were so full. Guys, look at the fullness of that plant. And they had them in hanging baskets. So I was excited. That was enough for me. I mean, living in New York City is very hard to go out there and experience nature. But you know what? Any little bit counts. And I was able to go out there. They have that. I think that's a lipstick plant. Don't hold me to it, in hanging baskets. And they have those spider plants, which I don't know. I just love seeing them. I can't grow them because I killed them. I will be honest with you. But just look at it. Yeah. My goal on this trip was to absolutely get my peace of mind. So they had some Brazils in the hanging baskets. They weren't looking their best, but guys, they weren't bad. Look at the size of the leaves. Let's be honest about it. Those are some beautiful looking plants. And the variegation is stunning. Yes, yes they are. Now, will you be able to keep them alive once you take them home? You can let me know in the comment section, because I actually have one that's doing great right now. I'm struggling with my Rio, which I bought from Gabriella's Plants, but hey, I'm working on it. Work in progress here. I can admit that. Look at the beautiful orchids, guys. Just take a breath. It's not going anywhere. You have life. Just breathe. I'm doing the same as I speak to you, because I'm reliving it, because I needed this day. Let me tell you. They had a whole bunch of golden pothos, and the leaves were huge. The baskets were healthy looking, and I just enjoyed going through it. So if you need a moment, then guys, this is it. I'm telling you, us plant lovers, we need to focus more on the beauty and less on the rarity of the plants. Because you know what? The worst thing is when you could finally get your hands on a rare plant and you buy it and you pay an arm and a leg for it and that shit dies. Excuse my French, but boy, does that suck. And then they had some Tradescantias, and those are some of my favorites. I don't like the fact that, you know what, after you have them for a while. I've seen ones that remain full. I've seen ones that remain full and beautiful, but there are others, guys. My favorite Tradescantia is the purple heart, and I do love that plant because you know what, I love it. I just love it. But anyway, and in the middle of winter in New York City, anyway, I'm gonna call it that because you know what, the year is done, and for me it's the middle of winter. Beautiful bromeliads, guys, and ponytail plants, palms. Amazing. I was just taking my moment. Honestly, let's be honest, I thought that this was all I was gonna get. I didn't think I was gonna see anything in the middle of the Home Depot, so I was just going through the motions, enjoying that mess. Yep, until I turned the corner. Look at those golden pothos. These are like $16. Not bad. And these plants are really easy to care for, really easy to keep alive. So if you're on the look for a beginner plant, this is it, guys. This is the one. And it won't cost your arm and a leg. And you know what? If you destroy it, oh well, go back to the store, get another one. Not that I'm encouraging for you to kill your plants, but you know what? There's no plant lover that becomes a master and you don't have a few plants in your graveyard. I have more than a few in my graveyard, but honestly, I was just looking to see what they had. I wasn't looking to purchase. I did end up purchasing one plant. I will give you a little preview. And then I was excited because then they had these, I want to say they're cactuses. And then they had gnome heads in them. Ingenious, genius Home Depot. Can't say I've seen this before. And they were pretty cute. Look at them. Now, I know from experience that usually Home Depot does not discount their plants even after the season is done. I learned this last Halloween when they wouldn't discount their pumpkin air plants. That was like total bummer for me. But hey. Not that I didn't enjoy looking at them. And they had the bromeliads. They're different sizes, guys. They have the huge ones. They have the really tiny ones. Some are $9. I don't think I saw one cheaper than $9. But that was it for me. Okay, guys. So then I turned the corner and realized that they still had They still had the whale fin Sansevierias. And I was like, ooh, no. So these are in different pots. So obviously it's a different set. So it's a different pot than the last set that I saw. These are $24. It's a good price. I'm sorry, it's a good price. Then they had some regular snake plants, and you know, they had the gold ones, they had the regular size, and then they had the succulent gardens, and then they had these strange, I don't know what those are, but those were like $12, guys. $12.98. They looked amazing. I enjoyed it. But then, guys, I saw they had the Hoyas. They had Hoyas, guys, and those were $12.98. And they're already in a pot. They're already in a pot. Go to your Home Depot and pick up one. Please don't let these plants die. Go and get one for yourself. These things are prolific growers. They're easy care. And right now, I'm loving me some Hoyas. Boy, am I loving me some Hoyas. So go get some. These are good to go. And I looked and they had them all the way in the back. And then they had the succulent gardens on top of that, which were echeverrias. And those are also, I want to say they're $12, but don't hold me to it. But they weren't expensive, guys. They were a great deal for the collection that they had. And that's me. I was looking at every single one, lining them up so you can see what they had, guys. Look at that succulent garden, and then those nice, wonderful. Look at the echeveria, guys. It is amazing. And it's already in a pot, so you don't have to go out and find a pot. You are good to go. $12.98. Amazing. How full. Yep. Plant therapy at its finest, guys. Telling you, I needed a break. I was enjoying the heck out of this. And I was happy at this point. You see? More Hoyas. Even on the other side, they had so many. You go Home Depot in the Bronx, and I walked to the other side, and then they had the larger plants, and then they had Dracaenas and ZZs and Crotons, and these were like, what's that, 19 for the ZZ? They went from $19 to $29. They were an amazing deal. I'm not knocking Home Depot for nothing, because if I went to another store, I would be paying way more. So if you want to green up your space and you want to make it, you know, more climate friendly, and you want some easy plants to kind of make your space feel like you're stepping away from the environment that you are in, then this is it. They had some ficuses. I think those were $29. Nice, beautiful. You cannot say that this is not amazing. They had monsteras, they had snake plants, they had a good variety, and then they had some Dracaenas and some more monsteras. But their Dracaenas, guys, they had some for like $50, and their Dracaenas were amazing. Look at that. Yeah, the price was a little bit more. It was $49. I want to say $98. But look at the size of it. If you went to a specialty plant store, you would be paying more. And you know, if you go to those office buildings, then this is what you see. But look at it. And then they had palms. Wait, I gotta show the price, right? $49.98. That is a great price. Not looking for one, not on the market for one, but hey, plant therapy come in all forms, all shapes, size, and forms. Look at the size of those palms and those fiddle leaf figs. If you are on the market, guys, I would say go to your Home Depot, because you would be paying a lot less than you'd be paying for anywhere else. And then they had some bonsais, and I was also happy with those. Not that I'm happy with every plant, but when I'm looking at a great deal, yes, I will be happy, and I'll be frank with you. Those plants are a little bit worse for wear, but... And then they had some money trees. Yeah, I enjoyed this trip. Yes, thank you very much. And it's not over yet. We haven't gotten to the Fiesta Resistance, guys. Those bonsais were $19, and those were a good price, especially at the Home Depot. And they're pretty healthy, not one yellow leaf in sight. And then these kind of surprised me, because they had like succulents and stuff, and they had like fake snow on there. And I'm like, what is that? I kept touching it. I still don't know what it is, but they do look cute. I'm hoping if you took those home, I would say you'd have to clean that off eventually, because that would either stunt the growth or it would encourage pests, which not a fan. Not joining that crew. I don't encourage it. Beautiful succulents. If you were on the market, now's the time. The price was not bad. Absolutely. Or if you still need someone to get you a gift and they want to know what to get and you want a plant, guys, tell them, go pick you up a plant. They had aloes, sansevierias, and my favorite whalefin plants. Whalefin sansevieria, guys. So amazing. And then I turned the corner and I found this plant. It was just on a separate display. I don't even think it was for that thing. I think someone just put it there. And this begonia just had me weak. I was just looking at it. Now you know, if you are a plant lover, you have to appreciate the love. Can only be real. The beauty must be respected on this plant. So this is me sharing the love. Enjoy. And then they had some tradescantias. This was just a treasure trove, guys. Between the little rare plants that I didn't expect to find, they had alocassias. We had some calatheas. And then I found they had more alocasias, some ficus altissimas. They had some ficuses, guys. And I was just looking at the beauty that were those leaves. And this was my happy moment. They had some alocasias. I think that I forgot what was the name of that one again. I think I took a picture of the label. I'll tell you when I see it. I took a picture of the top of the label. Just amazing beauty I didn't expect to find at the Home Depot, guys. And look at that. Let me tell you, just in case you didn't know, one of my favorite ever plants is the jungle boogie. Jungle boogie and the ring of fire. Those are two of the most amazing resilient plants that I will always love. Now I gotta break it to you guys. All these plants right here in the wicker baskets are $29. Now, if we compare to 2 years ago, or even a year ago, that's a steal. Not for the jungle boogie, because I think you could have found that online for like $20. But the alocasias and a few more coming up, which you are about to see, which are going to shock the pants right off of you. They, guys, have the philodendron silver sword for $29. $29 for the silver sword, guys. I'm telling you, it's well established. The size of those leaves are amazing. The size of those vines are amazing. Go, run, not walk to your Home Depot. If this is the new big box plant shopping, I am in. Count me in. Thank you, Home Depot. Look at it. That one is the alocasia. But I made sure I got plenty of views for you guys on what the silver sword looked like. And I wasn't a fan of their monstera, because their monstera, guys, let's be honest, we can get that from the other side and pay $29 for a gigantic one in the Home Depot. It's fine. I'm not coming to this section for the Monstera Deliciosa. I am coming for the other stuff, the alocasias, the silver sword, and the philodendrons, which obviously you haven't seen yet. But guys, they have one that I haven't seen before. They have, and I'm going to break it before we even get it, the philodendron gloriosum for $29. There we go. $29. They have the brandytanum. Look at the philodendron brandy on a totem pole. $20. $29.99. Look at it. Amazing. Multiple vines running up that totem pole, guys. Go get yours. And then that is the gloriosum. They have 2 plants in each pot, guys, and you already have a basket, so you don't need to go out and get a pot. $29. I never thought I would have saw the day that the philodendron gloriosum would be 2 plants, vines growing in a pot for $29, guys. Go get yours. Amazing. If I can do anything for a fellow plant lover, this is it. Makes me wonder, what will they have next? Ha! I don't know who Kurt White is, but right now he is my favorite. So I turned the corner, guys, and here they have Ada, so nice, and their leaves are huge. They look so healthy. I was just in shock. I was just in shock. I was amazed. I was happy that, guys, they are bringing this to our local stores. No longer are we paying $10, $20, $30 for a piece, a node. Okay? They had some little common plants, some up to peperomia, up to sifolias, and they were $4.98. Look at the size of the leaf. Amazing. But again, mixed in. Look at the size of the leaves on the Adan, so nice. And I think those were 19. Fair enough price compared to where they're coming from. You always have to compare to where they are coming from. This didn't just happen. They had some Raven ZZs and some other plants. They were $19.99. Not bad at all. They had some cordelines. They had some dracaenas. If you're in the market, great time. Look at the size of the alocasia, guys. Oh. Totally amazing. And then they had some monsteras for $29. So if you're in the market and you want a huge monstera, they looked pretty healthy, all in all. It's a win-win situation. They had some palms and they had some more hanging golden pothos. And they did also look amazing. There was no losing here. They had some smaller fiddly figs. $19.98. And then they had crotons. I'm not a croton fan. I know those are very prolific in the Caribbean and the islands, and you know what, but I don't know how they are growing them in our climate. And again, I live in New York City, so it's a little colder. I'm already struggling with all my other tropical plants. So I can't imagine what it would be like to actually maintain a croton. But you can tell me. And you know me, I am a fan of Tradescantias. So when I see a smaller one for $4.98, didn't purchase it though. I didn't purchase it. I only purchased one plant. And they had the pink Fitonias, and then they had, some more plants over there. And then that one silver sword leaf kept tempting me, but I couldn't, as large as that silver sword was, guys, I couldn't purchase it. I have a huge one, and I'm absolutely satisfied with the one that I have. I'm already struggling with the winter here now, so I have to be mindful of what I bring into my space. You should do the same. If you're a novice or if you're just starting on your plant journey, then you have to go through it and discover what's right for you in your space. And then they have that beautiful fern that always tempts me. But again, I know I kill those, so I'm not going to make an attempt at that. But look at that silver sword, guys. $29.99. If you are on the market, I suggest you go to your Home Depot, because they won't be healthy for long or they won't last long. But I'm so happy that the Home Depot was able to bring it to my doorstep, and it's available if it was something that was on my wish list. However, the plant that I did end up getting, I'm going to tell you, is one of those beautiful gloriosums. Guys, there was 2 in the pot. They were actively growing, and they're $29.99. You know where the gloriosums are coming from a year or 2 years ago. So that kind of made me happy, and it was a thing that I needed to lift my mood. That was it. Even though I was fascinated with that silver sword. And there we have it, guys. Look at the gloriosum. Two in every pot. Totally amazing. Now, you can let me know in the comment section, what would you have gotten? Would you have gotten a silver sword? Would you have gotten the gloriosum? Would you have gotten the begonia? What would you have gotten? And do you think that $29.98 is a great price for these? Let me know what you think and what you would have gotten. This is what you call plant porn, guys. Or would you have gotten the brandy? I'm totally disheartened with my branditanium. I killed mine early on in my plant journey, and I already have a sideroy I'm struggling with. And if you know those plants, you know that they are very close. So I'm not trying to get a brandy right now. But I had to share with you. It does make me happy to see it of that size and being sold on the local market. Yep. 100%. I can't even guess how many's in that basket. And if you're wondering, I always do a voiceover when I do my Home Depot videos, because they always have music, and then it's very difficult to film in the Home Depot because there's always somebody walking up behind you or beside you or looking what you're doing. So it's very difficult. So I try to capture the scenes, and then I come back and try to express my views to you guys. Let me know if this works for you. I did, however, get a DJI handheld for my Christmas gift for my wonderful daughters. So this might be one of my last videos I'm actually recording on my iPhone. So let's see if I figure out how to use that thing, and then we'll talk about it. Anyway, I hope this video brought you joy, as much joy as it brought me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.